Hello everyone, this is the Q&A video I was promising. Questions asked by you, answered by me, and read out by my friend over here, Drakestar. Alright, let's start.
Breezy asks, are you real?
Is anyone?
Native Nazareth asks, what's your first animation, like, ever?
It was an animation of a water bird and a fish. It was made like really long ago when I was a baby in school. I had my first encounter with a program that wasn't even animation software, it was just editing software, and it was in MS Paint to a song that I can't play because it's copyrighted, but yeah, that's it.
Daintarnation asks, how many second graders you could...
Do you need help?
Daintarn... You got the giggles. Daintarnation asks, how many second graders could you logically beat without a bat before succumbing to your injuries?
Depends on how many you are throwing at me.
Kind of dark there.
I like dark shit.
Well, yeah. Googled Animations asks, what are some of your biggest inspirations in general and for your art style?
Well, generally speaking, I would say Crooked Glasses, early Newgrounds, and some non-safe for work artists I'm not gonna list here, just in case any minors are watching.
Rest of the Wicked has 3 questions. What was your childhood like? Did you find interest in video games? And did you know you had an art talent? And have you ever played on a PS2? Feels like 4 questions.
It is quite a bit. Let's see. Childhood was mostly amazing, except for my school life. My family never had the biggest budget, so we had a lot of hand-me-down stuff. Playing my uncle's Nintendo 64 was most I did as a child. Otherwise, at one point I got this game called the Orange Box when I got my first PC, which was also a hand-me-down. And then I really liked Portal. So, good times. But I sadly never played PlayStation as a kid, sorry.
Motherfucking mailman asks, I had to say it like that. Would you ever consider having Spanish dubs for your stuff?
Sure, if I had the time and money for it. Would have translations in like all the colorful languages of the world. Though I don't. Next question.
Laniles asks, do you think hot dog is a sandwich and is cereal a soup?
Hot dog is not a sandwich and cereal is not a soup.
Fento asks, why is pizza a sandwich and not a pizza, and a cake is not classified as a cake?
What?
Just Carl asks, how do you started to be interested in animation?
I would say it all started with a show on TV called Dog Detective. It might also be to blame where I was a furry in my early teens, but I'm not quite sure.
L2 Fraz asks, if you were given a gun with infinite ammo and there was thousands of people trying to kill you, would you A, kill them and become a criminal, or B, call the cops and let the cops die because so they can let you escape?
I would say A, because it was in self-defense.
Wolfie Studios asks, did you doodle?
Who told you I doodle? Who's your informant, Wolfie Studios? If that's your real name.
Ike Idle Guy asks, how you been?
I know. I guess you just... beans? What?
Baxter asks, what's your Fursona?
A pink cat. Say hello.
Yeah. Hello,
everyone. Yeah.
Lame Pickles asks, how do you poop?
Like everyone else, with a phone in my hand, browsing Twitter.
That's relatable.
It is.
Hang on, there's a truck passing by my window. I gotta let it pass. Our man Jane asks, what is your view on milk?
I hate it.
Lactose?
Yeah.
Cube asks, if your foot gets stuck in a cloud, how many colors will you smell with your ears?
45.
Polygon Derby asks, why is your name Rebecca? Like, what the fuck?
'Cause it's the name of an angel or something, I think. That's what my parents told me.
Markup TV asks, what is your inspirations?
Well, I already told like my art sort of inspirations before, but otherwise I would say friends, family, hentai. Yeah.
Mock asks, could I draw your OC?
Sure, I love fan art. If you finish it, just send it over like Twitter or something. And I also have a Discord, it's linked below if you want to join.
Lag Mob asks, what did you think when starting this channel? Like, would it go up or down? And why are you in my recommended anyways? I'm a sub to you.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate every new person so much. I have the mentality to always expect the worst, so even if nothing happens, it's a positive outcome. Back 11 years ago, I thought more about keeping in touch with content creators I loved back then, since there was still a YouTube direct messaging system implemented back then. So there were never any expectations for my channel. I just loved creating things that were silly.
Perfectly Trendy asks, what softwares do you use and any advice for animation?
For beginners, the Animator's Survival Guide by Richard Williams is always a perfect start for tips. The programs I use are Adobe Animate, After Effects, Clip Studio for backgrounds. When I have the money, I also sometimes use Toon Boom. It's a really good program.
Logic asks, who are you and why are you in my recommendation?
I'm Rebecca Doodles. Not sure how I got at your recommendations, to be honest.
Recruit of Apollo asks, cake or pie? If you say cake, you're smelly.
Gotta go with cake. Sorry.
Phew. Whew. No, I'm a cake person too. None of your business asks, hypothetically, if I pushed my pregnant 10-year-old little sister down the stairs, would I still have to pay child support?
Alright, that's it. No more questions. I quit. This video's over. Good night.